So Dante, tell me about getting back out there in the action a little bit today. How did it feel?
Felt good, but me, I'm trying to get all the refs. Hey, pitch counting me and like, nah, you gotta chill. There's a process, everything, trusting everybody. And this whole time, just trying to help all the guys I can. Running with different groups, are trying to get me, help them communicate and everything like that. So it's been good. Definitely seeing them boys work and everything. Just trying to stay locked in the whole time.
How do you balance the frustration of wanting to be out there and not being out there?
Yeah, that's what I got coaches for. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woe guy. They gotta calm me down. They gotta take my helmet because I'm trying to do extra. If they doing something, I'm gonna do something just as hard or trying to meet extra. But it's been tough, even though it's been shortcoming. But I'm just glad to be back out there, to be honest.
I feel like when you sit on the sideline, you kind of get to see the game a different way. Just what did you pick up during that period?
It's definitely like there's more nuances that you don't see from like a coach's perspective of why you got to be where you are on certain landmarks and things like that, and just the communication of the situational ball you get to see. When you get to see it from a coach's lens, you kind of understand the coach speak and you're talking, because you're playing, you trying to negotiate hitting and your assignment and alignment. So just seeing the coach's perspective on the game and everything like that is kind of cool.
Dante, tell me about the patience in the safety room, because I know that some of you guys are inexperienced, but there's a need to make plays. Is it tempting to get out of the scheme and try to force plays, or how can you be patient? Tell me about
that's
that.
the first thing to get beat. You know what I'm saying? Is trying to do something outside yourself and outside your skill set. You got to know your defense and know yourself too. So you can always press when things aren't coming your way, but again, that's how you give up explosives, give up big bombs, and especially as you see with Malik, if you're not where you're supposed to be and he starts moving, he's extending plays and scoring touchdowns. So just emphasizing doing your job and just going out there and doing your 111.
As far as on-field stuff, is there something, Dante, that Zane has told you not to do if you don't want to upset Coach Hafley?
Not really. He kind of knows everybody's their own individual. He just is like, like in our system, we don't do this. Like if I ask something that there's some things you got to do on the field. It's like, hey, that's not in the playbook that you might try. You just got to toe the line and be careful and make sure it actually works. Because if you're going to do it, you better make a play or it better be right. So otherwise, you're going to be hearing, Coach Hafley behind you screaming at you. So.
You talked about Willis playing off script. What's your guys' communication like on the back end when you're preparing for a play that might go off script? Like, how do you guys communicate what you see from him out there?
Yeah, you got to know the situations. You got certain down and distances that can key, QB runs and QB design plays. And also, like, especially when you go more man calls, he has a better chance of getting out of the pocket and scrambling because there's less eyes on him. So you got to be aware of that. So if you any type of certain schemes where you got eyes on them, everybody got to keep their lane integrity. So we talking to our edges, don't just run upfield because we got to keep them in the pocket. It's all everybody's job just to do their job, and everybody else, contain the quarterback in every coverage. So.